It's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard to find a date. Dating apps, Tinder, Facebook. Hell, I even thought about hiring a matchmaker. Maybe I should. Lucy, played by Dakota Johnson, is a matchmaker, famous in New York City for matching people up. She even attends one of her clients' weddings and meets Harry, played by Pedro Pascal, and reconnects with an ex, John, played by Chris Evans. Yes, right away we have a Marvel After Dark episode where Madam Web meets Reed Richards, meets Steve Rogers. Kidding aside, the Materialist tackles some adult themes here. The trailers from A24 make it seem like this rom-com chick flick, when really it's a romantic drama. Each character is very real, dealing with realistic things. I mean, think about now with the dating apps and everything, typing in your height, your weight, what you want, your preferences, putting it all into an algorithm, trying to attract the one person that you can fall in love with, or multiple people if you're into that thing. It's all programmed. And that's definitely what Lucy does. She gets the right equation, mathematics, height, weight, seeks out the best income, over 200 grand a year before taxes. She plugs it in, matches people up, boom, boom, bang. Voila. Knowing that Celine Song's debut, Past Lives, was a strong debut, Oscar-nominated screenplay, I had high hopes for Materialist as her second feature with an A-list cast, bigger budget. Sophomore slump? No. Materialist is well written. Dialogues are great. It was refreshing to see this throwback to a classic Hollywood romance set in this modern time. So you get all of the things like The Apartment with Billy Wilder would do in a script, set in the Celine Song nostalgia mixed into it. And the cast is phenomenal. Dakota Johnson's best performance I've seen her in as Lucy. She's clearly conflicted with her job and what it means, being a material girl and just living in a material world that we have come to know now, especially in the bigger city like New York. Everybody is driven by money, and they believe that money will bring them happiness, bring them love at the end of the day. And Materialist really tackles this as far as, Harry, Pedro Pascal's character, is this rich, like he is this bleeding money. And then you have Chris Evans really struggling to pay rent, just doing this catering business and struggling to be an actor in his mid-30s. So you have the both in between Lucy, who's has an average salary but is very successful at what she does as a matchmaker. No, it's not really Hitch, where Hitch had no game. She definitely has game, and she knows what she wants for her equation, and she finds that in Harry. And as much as I'm tired of seeing Pedro Pascal, he's perfect for this role as Harry. Chris Evans, never been better here as John, kind of disappears from that Steve Rogers type, becomes the everyday man, struggling actor, struggling artist in New York City. Everyone in this movie is looking for love. The Materialist went to places where I didn't expect. There's a certain client that Lucy takes in, and there becomes this serious issue, which leaves Lucy questioning why she even continues being a matchmaker in the first place. And even the opening scene of The Materialist, I was like, really? We're going here? We're going this far back in time? Really surprised. And the way that everything wraps up together, Celine Song did a magnificent job here. She's truly become one of the better storytellers, the way that she uses her camera and choreographed scenes. It's such gentle, there's so much enthusiasm and care behind it. Like, you can really see she has this signature style of developing characters, setting them in these three-dimensional characteristics of wanting a future, stuck in the past, and she lets their characters breathe. The certain edits and pacing where there's oneers in this that are great. There's great cinematography, of course, but it's the way the characters look at each other and they take pauses, and there's like literally the eye contact, and we're building chemistry as a viewer. We're rooting for these characters. I don't think any of these characters are bad people. They're flawed people, but is there this bad guy ultimately corrupting things? No. If anything, it's the material world that these characters live in that is making the obstacles or the people corrupt. From the trailers where it's kind of cut up as this love triangle, there definitely is that, but there's so much more going on. in the in between the lines and the subtext that I think The Materialist is going to be one of those films that we look back on this year as, you know, a Best Picture contender, as one of the strongest romantic films of the year, maybe this century. So I think it's definitely worth seeing. If you can check it out this weekend or within the next few weeks, I think it's definitely worth it. Is it a date night movie? I think so. But it was just me and my lonesome today at the theater, and I'm glad I went. So I'm gonna end up hiring a matchmaker now. So thank you a lot, Celine Song. Let me know below in the comments your thoughts and Materialist. Did you guys see this one this weekend? Let me know your thoughts. And as always, this has been Return of the Disc. I'm Dan.